You are what you think you are. Everything you think about is what you become. People don't realize how powerful the mind is. In this video, I'll tell you how you can significantly change your entire lifestyle by just adjusting your mind and knowing the power of your mind. If you think you can't create the lifestyle you actually want to be, then get off this video. I'm here to let you know that your thoughts lead to action, and then action leads to your destiny. Every great entrepreneur, every great CEO knows how powerful your mind is. The difference between a broke person and a successful person is all due to a mindset. Everything you are today is by choice. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. But I truly believe if you're broke, it's by choice. If you're successful, it's by choice. If you're happy, it's by choice. If you're sad, it's by choice. I'm not saying you can't be depressed. I'm not saying you can't be anxious. You can always change how you want to feel emotionally. You have that power. Your brain is so powerful. How do you think when you're in the wilderness and your back is against a wall and it's the bear in front of you? You don't just die. You will fight to your last breath. It's so crazy how I've heard these stories of how these pregnant women can even lift a car to save their baby. It is crazy. For example, someone who's never ran, they train, they get to a marathon and they actually do a marathon. Even when you hear these stories of people like Richard Branson, who was diagnosed with dyslexia, becomes a multi-billionaire, you have to have change in mindset for you to become what you want to become. If you decide to have a great physique, you'll have a great physique. If you decide to be studious, you'll be studious. If you decide to be knowledgeable, you will be knowledgeable. And if you decide to be rich, you will be rich. You have to decide first. You have to decide that this is what you want to be. And you have to decide that nothing will stop you from getting to where you want to be. Obviously in an ethical way. Why do you think there's this terminology called self-made? Because you've decided to make yourself into a millionaire. People don't realize the difference between a broke person and a rich person is what they've just channeled their brain to be. If you are broke for 50 years of your life, I'm so sorry, you've decided to be broke. If you're rich after 50 years of your life, you decided to be rich. They're both decisions, but they're just both channeled in a different way. If you're broke currently, maybe you need to change the information. Maybe you need to adapt new information to change the stagnant position you're in. That's how you have to become a new person, a new creation. You can't carry on taking on the same information and you're still in the same position. That's why it's always good to be studious, to acquire knowledge, to acquire wisdom. This is why I read a lot of biography about great men, great entrepreneurs, and I read the Bible. Even the Bible has a great person, the greatest person of all time, called Jesus. You have to study these people to understand that yes, they are human. Richard Branson is human. Larry Ellison is human. All these great people are human. But once you read their biography, you realize that the mindset is different to your current mindset. Or maybe it is similar to your current mindset, but they've been diligently seeking wealth. Diligently. Everyone's had the up and down. Everyone. You have to keep going through it. And that's why the mind is so powerful. The mind is so powerful. If you look at everything from a macro level, if you can control your mind, control what you listen to, control the data you intake, control what you watch, control the people around you, you will realize that this journey to success is a lot easier than what you think you are. There's so many negativity online, but you need to control it. You all need to have a personal filter. You can't be taking all these hate music, crime music, music that degrades you. Neither can we be watching all these things that are rotting our brain as we're scrolling every single day, instead of just reading for 20 minutes, going for a walk. We need to control everything we can for us to be successful. Then you can control your future and your destiny. And this is why everyone always says, you are what you think you are. It's crazy because when you develop a mindset of abundance and not scarcity, you start feeling and start believing and start acting and start walking, and your mannerism would be of someone who's abundant, and you will attract more people who are similar to you, and they could be like, bro, there's this investment I just did, or bro, there's this new AI ideology that I'm looking into, or look, my friend is actually working on this program. That's how you attract people of similar mind, which would then elevate your standard of normality. Then it's easier for you to become successful, and your bar is higher and higher, so you never ever be mediocre. Never. Because everyone around you are thriving, everyone around you are goal-getters, everyone around you are ambitious, everyone around you are seeking wisdom, knowledge and truth. Imagine your whole mindset was, it's possible to be rich, it's possible to always be happy, it's possible to help others, it's possible to create generational wealth. Sometimes you have to lie to yourself for you to believe it. The thing about entrepreneurship that people understand is that every single entrepreneur are delusional. Do you know why? They had an idea and they seriously believe that This idea will help millions of people, or aid millions of people, which will generate money. Do you know how crazy that is? Think of it on first principle. You have to be crazy for you to think that you're so special. But every great entrepreneur believed first that they were special. Even when they're in an environment where no one would think they're special. They're like the normal person. But they thought, no, I'm different. They thought, no, my idea will change how people act. Kanye West, Richard Branson, Elon Musk, Charlie Munger. All these people thought that their idea is so special that it will change how people think, change how people act, change how people walk, change how people dress, change how people use a laptop, change how people use their phone. Do you know how crazy that is? So you have to have that mindset of you believing that you are great, you are special, you will do something that everyone will respect. That's a crazy thing, but that's a mindset shift that we need to develop for us to be successful. All these people that came, as I said, from the trenches, or even from a wealthy background, you have to be so far-fetched, so delusional, so crazy that you believe you're going to change the world. I want to emphasize, you need this mindset, you need this confidence. Yes, stuff can kick your confidence down, but that's the difference between have and have not. The have not are many people who try, many people who have these ideas, but the have are the people who truly believe in the ideas to the very end. They work in it, maybe 5 years, 2 months, 12 years, but they believe in this idea. Look at Alex Carr from Palantir. He's been in that company for like 20 years. Now look at him. You have to truly believe in your idea, guys. I don't know how to emphasize it. You have to truly believe in your idea. You have to. Every day, remind yourself, you are special. You are different. You're not like the rest. Yes, you may be egotistical. I don't care what it is, but you're different. You are different. And this is a mindset you need to have. Some people were born with that, they may say, but some people need to lie to themselves for them to believe it. You must act like someone who has that mindset. This life is a choice. We can have the deluded mindset of scarcity or the deluded mindset of abundance. But I chose to have the mindset of abundance. Have the mindset that I will create wealth. Have the mindset that I will preserve wealth. Have the mindset that I will connect and network with people of great power. That's just a mindset I have. And no one can take that away from me because I truly believe it. It's a choice. It really is a choice. And I hope you will make the right choice. The choice of abundance. The choice of wealth. The choice of wisdom. And most importantly, the choice of truth. Most people believe that life is all coincidence, not knowing that it all stems from a choice we made. You attract what you think you are, and you are what you do, which lead all back to you. I don't know how to say it any more easier. Stop having self-guilt. Stop blaming other people. Stop having resentment for your parents. Stop thinking it's by chance. No, it's you. So let's make the conscious decision to take action. And the first action is to change your mindset to I can, not I can't. I am, not I am not. I will, not I might. And trust me, you will create generational wealth. You will be successful.